In order to design a life that you love, you need three things. Number one, you need a crystal clear vision of where you need to go, who you need to become, and what you need to do. Where do you get this crystal clear vision? I strongly suggest go back to your creator. He's the one who put you on this planet in the first place. He must have had a plan. So go to him. Ask him, what did you put me here for? What is my life to look like? What do you see when you see me? Ask him all these questions. And you know what? When you ask him, he's going to show you. He's very faithful to that. Those are the kind of things God loves. Ooh. When his people want to connect with their purpose, I think it gets God's juices going. Anyway, that's the first thing you need. A crystal clear vision of where you want to go, who you need to be, what you need to do. The second thing you need in order to create a life that you love is commitment. A solid, strong, unwavering, and even obsessive commitment to execute on your purpose. And you know what? Nobody can teach you commitment. You can't pick it up from a self-help book. You can't watch a YouTube video. Like, commitment has to come from deep within, from a deep sense of conviction that I know and I know I'm going to make it someday. And therefore, every single day, I'm going to wake up and do everything possible in order to get there. How about that? That is a deep commitment that nothing can change. And this commitment needs to grab you so hard, and you need to grab it so hard that you can do nothing else but execute on your mission. That's the kind of obsessive commitment that we're talking about. And you know what? Without this kind of commitment, no plan that you put in place can ever work. Which leads me to my third point. The third thing you need in order to build a life that you love is a plan. A good, solid, fail-proof plan. Now, about this plan. Initially, I had wanted to talk about goal setting and review, planning, the importance of habits and routines, time blocking, those kind of things. They are good, excellent things. Mwah. But let's put them aside for a moment. I'm about to propose something I'm calling the obedience-based approach to productivity. It's an obedience to God approach. In step one, if you sought God about the vision for your life, who you need to become, what you need to do, where you need to go, then the vision He gave you came with some attached instructions. Begin with those. Wake up every day and prioritize the things that God has already told you to do. Because this approach is about everyday obedience, you will have to prioritize God's voice above every other voice and follow where He leads. You will have to listen to Him and obey the instructions that He gives you. Now, it will require you to do certain things. Number one, it will require you to fight, if need be, to create an atmosphere that encourages productivity. In addition to that, it will require you to put things in place so that when God says, move in a certain direction, there's nothing in the way. You will just go like this. This approach will also require you to understand what is the priority at any given moment. Also, it will require you to understand what is secondary in that same moment so that as life ebbs and flows, you're able to adapt while still keeping focus on the big picture. I call it the God picture. So here's the thing. As long as you keep your focus on the God picture and on everyday obedience, then whatever productivity method you use, you are going to be okay. And that is how you create a life that you love.